Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Chosen Queen 8. What's up to all my new subscribers? If you're new here, I'm going to show you today the reason why you need to subscribe to this channel. I've been getting some really good downloads from Spirit, and I'm so excited to be bringing this message today. So let me go ahead and dive right into this. I wrote this down, y'all, so this is going to be good. This is the good stuff. This is the stuff that y'all need to hear. This is the word from God, the word from God right now, okay? So I need y'all to stay with me. I'm gonna be going all over. So they stay pressed. They stay pressed like a white tee, like the cleaners, like the buttons on a PlayStation, like a fingerprint to unlock your phone, baby. They stay pressed. Your life could be way up, or your life could be at a low point, and people don't even know what you could be going through, but they stay pressed and mad, trying to pressure you, and they hate you're so unbothered by their tactics. Their subliminal messages, the posts their posts, they're talking behind your back, underhanded compliments, etc. They're just straight disrespect. And you're not giving them the attention and negative energy exchange their souls addicted to continually craving and fulfilling that crave with a negative energy exchange. And you know how people are. What they say, misery loves company. Some people are so addicted to negative energy that they have to give it out. They have to dish it, and you may be that person that they're going to dish it to. And they do this. Let me just go on because I don't want to say too much because I know I wrote it down in here. You're not allowing this distraction, even though we know people are like this in the world. If you're really spiritually elevated and on your journey, you know how people are. You know what to expect. You know how to avoid it. So there are distractions. There's all sort of distractions, right? And you're not allowing this distraction to move you energetically, meaning you're going to stay at peace. None of this stuff is going to bother you one way or the other. You're not going to allow this distraction to move you energetically from the important choice you made of high vibrations, peace, and happiness. What these delusional, under attack people don't realize is that you don't have time. All the time, all of your time is put to great use. You're so busy, it's not on purpose that you're not paying attention, but you're doing what successful people do. You're doing what successful, goal oriented spiritual warriors do. Your attention has been on yourself and doing the self work, elevating, working on cultivating your life, healing, building, going within to find the answers. People be so busy minding your business, they got time to try to figure you out when they need to put up a mirror or just watch and take notes. That's right, a lot of your haters are learning from you. They chose the right person to hate on because your life is a living example. Earth angels representing for the chosen ones. These people with these jealous, envious spirits attached to them, that low vibration spirit of gossip, just needing to feed itself, focused on someone else. It could be depression, aggression, or self hatred they have for themselves. They are knowingly or unknowingly pushing out these poisonous, toxic, contagious vibrations. This behavior normalized and even glorified amongst their tribe. This is so normal to hate, to be jealous, to look down upon, frown upon, judge. It's normal behavior. People do it, talk, laugh, joke like it's cool. And these are really mental conditions that need healing, okay? And that's why it's important to learn how to be at peace 24/7 and slay these demons. Slaying demons you really have to slay, really have to pull that positive energy sword out to fight off that lower vibration, not matching that lower vibration energy. Plus, fighting off the urge your ego gives to want to lash back. And that's the thing too. People be testing you. People be testing you, and you're only human. So it's like it's one thing to have to fight off, keeping your vibrations high and not matching their energy. But then you don't want a person to think they got one up on you. Just because I'm not lowering my energy does not mean that I'm not trying to say I'm not bothered, or because I don't want to say that I'm bothered is what I'm trying to say, because it's not the fact that I'm bothered, but it's your eats. And for me, let me just use myself as an example. It is the fact that, okay, I'm turning the other cheek, and now you think that you got one up against me. So now I want to put you in your place. You understand? Because I want to let you know, like, it's my ego side. Like, I don't have no problem with not lowering my energy. But the thing for me is just like, now I really want to put you in your place. Like, it's like my prideful self wants to just be like, nah, hold on. Like, no, they deserve this, they deserve that, because how they treated me. And I think that slaying demons, we put in, we don't, it's hard because you don't want to lower your energy. And then on top of that, you're fighting off your ego. Like, share, subscribe if y'all feeling the message, because I promise you, like, I'm with you on that. Like, it's so hard sometimes and to not take it there. Not because I don't want to lower my energy or curse you out, but sometimes I don't want to let things just, I don't want you to think that you're doing tactics that just went over my head, and I don't think that, and you think that I don't see you, Like, I don't think that you're really out to get me, like, because I'm being nice, because I'm not lowering my energy. That means that you got one up on me. No, it's the fact that, and this is spirit. Spirit be like, nah, don't go on their level, even though they think they got one up on you. Let your ego die. Just move on with your life, move on with your purpose. Do not let it get to you. But still, it's just that part, baby. It's just that part. You feel me? You be like, hold on. Let this person know. Like, I see you. I see everything that you're doing, saying, being, like, all behind my back. This has been I see it, but the God in me and my purpose, and just being self-aware, and knowing people are human, and looking at the demons inside of people, and seeing what it's really hidden for, knowing that, God, that you let the devil use you right now, knowing that, it kind of cools my ego. But baby, I'll be like, I'm human, so I'll be working on, I just want to let y'all know that part. I had to get real with y'all. Let me get back on to my speech. So where was I at? Okay, poisons. That's why it's important to learn how to be at peace 24/7 and slay these demons. Being prepared to slay demons. Preparing yourself every day to put your armor on. And what does this armor look like? How do you daily prepare yourself? Is it in the morning in your first prayer? Is it motivation? Is it your worship? Is it a conversation, a healthy conversation with your community or people in your community, positive people? How are you building your life? What's your life's recipe? What's your recipe to life? What's your ingredients to this reality you're living in? Do me a favor, sit back and think about your life at this moment and evaluate yourself. Are you happy with what you see? I hope you're so proud that you allowed yourself, I hope that you're so proud and grateful for what God has blessed you with and you allowed yourself to accomplish. I'm hoping if there's anything you don't like, you are disciplined enough to have an open mind and you're willing and eager to learn how to change. I do mean eager about it too, because this is your future that you're creating. You have the power right now at all times. Life is all about evolving, evaluation, elevating, and rising up. Rising up to the higher version of yourself. consistently in that permanent flow of the connection to your higher self. That's where many purposeful, magical moments, that is where many purposeful, magical moments are abundantly available at any given moment with a never ending supply. In this energy, you will do blameless self analyzing. I'm speaking on spiritual and mental and emotional work. Going within to get the downloads and limitless understanding and answers to the mysteries and questions you consciously or subconsciously have asked yourself. It's the aha moments for me. Then you take that self discovery and rebuild and heal your life. You start challenging yourself and constructing the areas that you need to fix to ultimately build a beautiful life. It takes time for you to build a house. It has a foundation built first. The foundation is everything. It has to be correct. It has to be firm. That blueprint is golden when it comes to building. In this world, we are living in generations of people are willing because we all have a choice. In this world, okay, let me back it up for a second, y'all. Let me back it up for a second. Let me get in here real quick because I was just, as I was reading what I wrote and stuff I want to elaborate on. And I was gonna break it up in different segments, but I'm about to put it all in the same video. So we're talking about creating your life, writing the blueprint to your life, okay? And in order to do that, you have to know that you're the creator of your life, right? You have to know that you have the power to create your life. You have the power to mold your life and shape it the way that you want it to be. And when you look at it as a context of molding your life, what foundation are you starting with? What is the blueprint? The blueprint, the foundation is the most critical thing. Like, we can't build on something that's not solid. So I'm going to get into more in this reading of what the solid, about how the solid foundation is being damaged by the powers that be, the systematic positions put in place for people to be subject to a destiny that may not be theirs. Okay? So let me go into that. I just wanted to talk about that. Okay, so in this world we are living in, generations of people are willing because we have a choice. They're willing. Okay. People are willing. So people make the choice. When I say people are willing in here, I was trying to figure out why I said that twice. I want to point out that you have a choice. Some people don't know their power. So if you don't know the power, then you don't know that you can create your life. If you don't have the tools, the recipe, the ingredients to create your life, you're willingly allowing someone else to shape your life. It's a choice. You could either control your life or you can have it be controlled. And this is all a choice, decisions that you make. So that's where I meant by willing. People said we in this world we are living in generations of people that are willing because we all have choice. They are willingly in a continued modern day cycle, a process of being systematically taken advantage of. That's why we have haters. They're just unhealed people. This hidden agenda, this calcified pineal gland, this blind dogmatic way of being is literally being played out right in front of your face. But it's the most overlooked and underconcerned. We really need to dissect and consider that demolition taking place to our foundation of life and the impact it has had on our lives. Can you imagine having to build a foundation to your house and then someone coming in and changing that foundation and rearranging it to a home unlivable and only beneficial to someone else? For instance, say you're building something, you have it, you're building something, you have a foundation, then in the middle of the night, someone comes in and they take what you built and they rearrange it to where if you build on this foundation after they get done rearranging it, it won't be to your benefit. Everything will be to benefit someone else. So that means like you planted seeds in a garden, then someone comes and they steal all the seeds, they steal the arrangement of your house to where when your plants grow, they're not going to your house, they're going to your neighbor's house or going to someone else's house. Like, or the water, you got your foundation. Let's talk about the piping system. Say you have the foundation, you got the water, you got the pipes, you got everything together, and then someone in the middle of the night comes in to your foundation and they put all the pipes and your water source going to somewhere else. So now you have to start all over and reconstruct your piping system so you could get water in your house. Like that's what is going down. Like we have a foundation, but the system that we live in, the conditions that we live in, with the mentality, with the conditioning of slavery, etc., that foundation has been destroyed. So now you have to rebuild your foundation because the world that you were born into took away a lot of your roots. It took away that. So now you are, if you haven't corrected this foundation, you are in the process of making the foundation solid again because the way it's built, it could look firm, but it's not working for you, it's working against you. Somebody gonna get healed today after this message. Like, share, subscribe. Um, so let's go here. So you have to reconstruct it correctly so you can have the best foundation. Your identity is taken. They don't want you to know who you are. They've succeeded with creating sheeple. It's more sheeple than it is what we consider awakened or risen people or risen up people. They continue to attack the foundation by burying spirituality with religion. It's sad how many people are in the church convinced religion is spirituality. If you programmed your mind to believe Jesus is your Holy Spirit and that's spirituality, that's your belief system, that's where you find your faith. It's deceptive, but you get what you put into it. Meaning, if you believe something, then that's what it's going to be, whether it's right or wrong. If it's your belief system, that's what is going on, configuring in your mind, and you're getting the results based off what you configured in your mind. And when it comes to religion, it's not necessarily something you configure. Religion is a man-made way to get to spirituality through Jesus Christ. That's what religion does. It uses Jesus to get you to spirituality. It's a way to the source, but is it the correct source? Is God in you? Why did they create this story of Jesus? Why was that created? Why before that story was created in the Egyptian tombs, there were stories like Isis, not like there is a story, a significant story of Isis and Osiris and Horus. That was a trinity about a woman having a baby by I want to say she was a virgin, but she without having intercourse, she got pregnant. That whole mythology, that whole story, Jesus turned into a religion, and it's a mythology. That's my belief. That's what I know. I don't. I'm bigger than my spirituality. Has nothing to do with religion. My spirituality. I understand that God is inside of me. I understand that we have a creator and the things of that nature. And I don't. I'm not knocking what anyone believes, but I encourage people to do some unpacking when it comes to religion and why they believe what they believe. Because how are people getting to God prior to Jesus, prior to that belief, prior to that religion? Our ancestors ain't they did not believe that. That's something that came in. What I'm not going to go through a whole Bible story or Bible history or Bible study, I guess. I'm not gonna go into a whole thing of that right now because I want to stay focused. But I want to keep your guys' minds just open, just on the general facts. But that's the thing, like that's a way to control your spirituality. If you're giving me a story and you're telling me that this is the only way to get to Christ, and if you don't do this, you're going to hell. That is, I think our God is greater than that. You understand? And I can't allow a man to write a book and tell me that this is what you have to do or you're going to die, you're going to go to hell. Not when I have a living spirit inside of me, a fiery spirit, that's the fire, this Holy Spirit inside of me. Not when I have that inside of me that confirms and I confide in, that guides me, that leads me, that shows me, miraculous things. When I have that higher power, how can I allow you to tell me that it was, only way to get to God is through Jesus, a man, when I feel a spirit in me so strong? Okay, so it's deceptive, but you get what you put in it. If you focus on what our ancestors believed prior to what the powers that be gave us to keep us in control, then the truth will set you free. And the truth is that God is in you. Religious belief systems eliminate the truth. You cannot have both. Religion has parameters on your spirituality. You can't rise to your higher self if you believe Jesus is your higher self. Jesus' dogma separates. It separates you from the higher power because you're thinking that you need this to get to the higher power. There is no right and there is no wrong. People just do best with what they know. And that's how I believe too. And there's no need for me to point the finger at people or say what I believe is better than what you believe. I feel like it's just about how much did you research and figure out and know. A lot of people don't know, they don't research, they don't think to ask what, or question what was handed down to them. And that is a problem. That is sheeple mentality. It's a sheeple conditioning where, you just take what you can give. And the foundation of religion was really to keep, slaves controlled, was to keep people in control, to keep you powerless. So for me to just, for you or anyone for that matter to just keep your spirituality based off of religion, they're not the same. They are not the same. Religion is a story, is a belief system, is a pattern, where spirituality is spiritual. It's in your soul, it's in your being. It's what we exist on, what we're made of, what we're breathing. So, there's two different things. Two different things. So when Christianity came along, they wanted you to believe that it was the same thing. So that's why I said there is no right, there is no wrong, because Christianity still helps people get to God. So I can't be mad at Christianity. I can't say that, but I feel like people should do their research and they should know why they believe what they believe instead of just believing what someone told them to believe. Okay, I need y'all to like, share, subscribe if y'all feeling this video too. And share this video. Share this video. I want to talk about this. Please drop your comments below. Again, there is no right, there is no wrong. But I'm not saying what I believe in is better than what you believe in. I'm just throwing it out there. Free thinkers having a free mind. There is no right and there's no wrong. Just do best. People just do best with what they know. If you lose your mind, lose your beliefs, then you will be set free. Have you lost your mind yet? Or are you stuck in a belief system designed to keep you bounded up in condemnation, false realities, and thinking you don't have the power you need someone else? When what you need is inside of you, it lives in you, you're in control. Don't be controlled. Don't be controlled like a puppet. Lose your mind today. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Like, share, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys here again.